This is Max Williams with United Real Estate, and today I'm in South Chesterfield. Today we're going to take a look at a 5-bedroom, 3.5 bath home. This home is located here in a nice quiet subdivision. We've got some other brick homes here in the neighborhood. One of the things that stood out to me is we've got fairly large lot sizes. Our subject property today is about 7/10 of an acre, and that's not extremely common in this part of Chesterfield. There are a number of things here that are unique about this property, and we're going to chat about that here momentarily. As you can see, the front yard does have seed and straw down. Your lawn would be established here in no time, especially with the bright sunlight, the heat, the rain that we've been getting here lately. That grass will be in place in no time. Here on the front, we do have brick and vinyl exterior. Notice we've got a newer roof, windows replaced, heating and air replaced. So this home should not only be very efficient, but also some of our high dollar systems have already been taken care of. So that, of course, would contribute to lower cost for maintenance here over the next decade or two. Here in the rear, you can see we have got a wide open lot, plenty of space here. If you wanted to establish a garden, you could do so. Plenty of space for any pets to run around. And this is a very wide home. I also noticed that from the street, a very wide footprint. When I first moved to Richmond back in the early 90s, it was just me, and actually it's still just me. I knew I did not need a whole lot of space, but I wanted to buy. So what I decided to do was to buy a triplex, a 3-unit building, and that's exactly what I did. One of the best moves I've ever made as an adult. And I lived in a middle-sized unit, rented the large unit and the small unit out. And by the time I ended up selling that property, I was living basically rent-free. The other income for the property was paying my mortgage. I look at that as a prime example of how someone can get into a home and actually make it affordable for less money than it would otherwise cost, because of that income, of course, is going to offset. But one of the things I was disappointed about was that we only see multifamily only in the city. The counties have not embraced. You will not find a duplex, a triplex, or a 4-unit building to any extent in any of the surrounding counties. And I think that's unique, or fairly unique, to Central Virginia. That fact definitely hurts affordable housing, and this is why. I'm going to give you this home as an example. This home has a in-law suite. It's what we call it in the business, because this is classified as a single-family home, and I'll share with you why when we go inside. But if the counties allowed multifamily, you could have someone that built a home, had a small apartment or an efficiency as part of that unit, and then it would help that first-time buyer potentially, or that lower income buyer, to qualify for the mortgage. Lenders do vary on how they count that income, but typically they're not going to give you 100%, but many people don't need 100% of that income in order to qualify. So that's an easy way through legislation that local government can help encourage home ownership. Home ownership, there are no easy answers. The market dictates pretty much everything in regards to costs and affordability. But that is a way that local government could actually come in and do something useful. I know that there are families where an in-law coming in to help out or to live not only would be good for the family situation, even though a husband might find it more painful than the debate yesterday, but it is a reality, and sometimes that is the best route for some families. Okay, as we come in, the AC is definitely working. We have a LVP on the floor, a unique floor plan, and I'm gonna share with you our living space, actually our family room, right here to the left. You can see we've got a wood stove there at the end, a place to mount your television, nice bright interior here. We do have a entrance, and you can actually come in from that parking slab into this space. This space does have a ceiling fan and recessed lights as well. And let's continue on here on the first level. One of the things that I love about this home as well is when we look at our price per square foot, we're relatively low for Chesterfield and especially for a newly renovated home. Okay, this space here, this would be kind of a sitting area. This would be a great place if you wanted to perhaps do a desk and a computer. It could go a number of different ways. It could just be a simple sitting area. And we do have a closet here. I'm gonna make a left and we're gonna go down this side. There's a door there going to the rear yard. And we have a powder room here. Love the tile that they put in the floor. We've got a nice graphic design there. Natural light does flow into that space as well. As we make a left, directly ahead, we've got two closets. That's going to be a linen closet. And then to the right, a coat closet. I mentioned earlier our newer heating and air. That's a Rheem heat pump that's in place. That's one of two that are here in this home, our electric water heater. And this would be your laundry. So you've got a good amount of space here, good natural light. You could do units side by side there. And if you wanted to put in some shelving or some cabinetry, you could of course do so. So this would be a utility wing here on this beautiful home. All right, we're gonna go back through and I'm gonna take you now to our kitchen and main family room. There's actually two family rooms. Here we are, right here in our beautiful kitchen. Our appliances would convey. I love what they did here with the styling of the kitchen. We of course have an island in place and you could get about 3 bar stools in here easily. Now here in the kitchen, we do have a quartz countertop, smooth top range. I love the backsplash. We kind of have like a gold flake with a little bit of white and gray in there. Nice deep stainless sink. Of course, our window looking out the rear. And I love the gold hardware as well. That gold hardware has come back into fashion here lately. And a lot of people really love this look. I think it all works together nicely and additional space there on the island. Now we have a staircase going to our bedroom wing, and then we have another staircase that goes to our foyer where we just came from. We've got a really unique planter there. That's a brick planter. First thing you see when you come in the door. All right, built-ins. These built-ins, of course, match the kitchen. Nice place to mount or to put books and knickknacks. 4 windows looking out the front yard. This is a massive amount of light that'll come in through this space. You can see the entire front yard. Love the openness here of this space as well. Now, for those of you that love to have like a dedicated dining area, this is it right here. So you don't have to eat at the island. We've got plenty of space here. You can put in a nice big table, a great amount of space on either side for dining room furniture. All right, we have a screened back porch. Great place here to avoid those notorious South Chesterfield mosquitoes. Of course, our steps going down. And if you wanted to put in a patio, of course, you could easily do it right there. You've got so much space and so many possibilities here on this beautiful home. All right, let's go back in and see what else we have in store. Keep in mind that we still have 100% financing. Grant money is plentiful, and we are just excited about what's going on here in the market. Even though prices are a little higher and rates are a little higher, there's still some great opportunities out here, but I definitely would not delay if I were you. Okay, this is our gorgeous hall bath. We've got a double vanity, nice quartz vanity top. This is in keeping with the styling of the rest of the home. Love that they brought in tile here throughout the tub shower area. Goes all the way to the ceiling. Now, let me address one of my pet peeves, and they did a great job in doing the right thing. If you are paying attention when you're looking at homes, those exhaust vents, the cheap ones are extremely loud. And I don't know what it is about me, but I just get really annoyed with very loud components that don't have to be loud. I just personally did a renovation and I spent the extra money on a quiet exhaust fan. They charge a little bit more money, but the decibel ratings are right there on the box. So you can see how loud a exhaust fan is without even listening to it or purchasing it. And some bathrooms don't have a separate switch. So as soon as you turn on the light, the fan automatically comes on. So I do not want to listen to a loud fan when I'm in there taking care of business. Okay, this is going to be bedroom number 1. This is staged as the home office. This is the most conservative of the bedrooms. You might be able to get a full in here. I wouldn't go any bigger than a full, but this would be excellent for home office, for storage, for nursery, or a small child. Directly across is a linen closet. Shelves aren't in here yet, but you buy this house, we'll definitely make sure that we get you some shelves in the home. Here to the left is bedroom number 2. And I think this one might be about the same size as the first bedroom. Directly ahead, this is where our in-law suite starts. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to cover our primary bedroom first, and then we're going to look at the suite after that. All right, one of the big challenges with older homes like this is closet space. And fortunately, with this one, you get 2 closets. You get one right here, which is a traditional size closet. And then more importantly, directly ahead, we have a walk-in, which is a huge benefit. Now, the rods are not in here, but of course, you get the idea. That is truly walk-in space and just makes this home that more functional. Our primary bath, they did a really nice job keeping this nice and cute. It is the same styling that we've seen here in the other bathrooms. And we have a stand-up shower. And they went with the nice big pieces of tile, super easy to clean. And then we've got a product nook right there. So this is basically tub size shower. So you've got plenty of room to stretch those arms out and you're not in a cramped, tiny shower. Okay, let's go now into our in-law suite. So from this door on, we're considering this a different space, okay? So we come in. Now there is another entrance, and I'll of course show that to you here momentarily. So this would be considered, or could be considered, the bedroom space of this home. Now, I had to put my thinking cap on when I first walked through to try to figure out if this truly was a 4 or a 5. Agents have a little bit of discretion in a property like this on what they're going to call it, because our general rule of thumb is you can't count it as a bedroom if you have to go through a bedroom to get to it. And technically on this house, you don't, because you can come in the back door. The back door has a separate set of steps. You have to come up the steps, but this is the efficiency, I should call it a 1-bedroom in-law suite technically, because there is a separate bedroom. But look at all this light. We've got this nice wide open space. We've got a closet here, and then there's another closet the same size on the other end. We've got the exposed timbers in the ceiling, which give it a really unique look, and we are just nice and open. This is going to be gray LVP on the floor, and our door is directly there in the middle of the frame. The bathroom door is to the right. In the middle of the frame is our door going out the back door. Now, I mentioned earlier about the counties counting space as apartments and not counting it. And here's the technicality. If you notice here in this kitchen, there's no place to cook, okay? And we don't have a microwave. So that in itself kind of qualifies it as a non-kitchen. However, we got a big old plug there. Guess what that plug is for? It's not for television. It's for a stove, okay? So you would provide your own. In most houses, almost every house that I've shown here locally, you will see a stove in place. So directly ahead is space for our dishwasher. So it's already set up for that. Really good looking kitchen here. We've got the glass backsplash. Once again, the quartz. So they did a really nice styling with it. This would be perfect for a single person, a couple, If you didn't have this need for a whole lot of space, this would be an ideal situation. Now, if a family member didn't need it, imagine if you had this. There are traveling nurses in every community in the country, and traveling nurses are typically known as great tenants because most of the time they're working and they typically are not part of motorcycle gangs and other illicit activity. So they would be a great option here for someone that wanted to perhaps rent space. We of course have the staircase, and of course here to the left would be the parking. So somebody could come in, they could do their own thing. The other occupants of the home might not even know that they were here. There's no reason for them to need to go to the other parts of the home unless invited. All right, that is going to do it for this very unique property. I definitely see a lot of value here for the right situation. If somebody needed a space like this, this is a lot of home for the money. If you have any questions for me on this or any other home, my name is Max Williams. It'd be an honor for me to help. I can be reached on Facebook under Richmond Area Foreclosures, on YouTube under my name, Max Williams Realtor. Please be sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Thanks so much for taking the tour. Y'all be safe. Have a great day.